once you've prepared your business plan, and I hope you watch my other videos, the next question is, what's next? Because you have to start somewhere. So now, assuming you've spent a lot of time preparing your business plan, you now got a good idea of what your business will look like. You know who your customer will be. You've done your homework in terms of how you're going to serve your customers, what the product's going to be, how it's going to be packaged, if it's a product, or if it's a service, then how it's going to be delivered. So you've got a good idea of what your business will look like. The question is, what's next? So these are the exciting times. This is when you actually have to take action, because a plan is a plan, as the name suggests. Now you have to make it happen. And quite often it is something that puts people off, and they're very good at preparing plans. Even if it's not a written business plan, if it's just a dream, then they're quite good at it. But then making it actually a reality is a challenge. And this is where I would say true entrepreneurs thrive, because it's easy to have an idea, although some say it's not that easy. But in my opinion, that is the easy part. The difficult part is to now create your vision. Now, there are different ways of looking at it, because some suggest you should take a loan, like I mentioned in my other videos, and start big and then somehow make it work with turnover and so on. But I'm not a fan of that. I'm a much bigger fan of learning the hard way. So starting small, and more importantly, keeping the overheads as low as you can. So this is why most successful business around was started in garages, because the idea was to keep costs low, and more importantly, validate the product or service. So it's the term is coined as MVP, minimum viable product, which means you have to offer something that is far from perfect, but it hopefully addresses an existing problem. And then if your customers want to buy it and they are the early adopters, so they're okay with the fact that it's not a perfect product or service, but at least you get live feedback that this is something that customers want. Inventors, on the other hand, they create stuff thinking that people want it and then never actually sell it. And then more often than not, they tell themselves that the idea was perfect, just people didn't see the potential in it. Whether that's true or not, it's not for me to judge, but what I do know is that they somewhere along the way, they've screwed up the job of changing a vision into a reality. So this is where you have to put a lot of effort into making it happen, but to be on the safe side, keep your costs as low as possible. And the lowest you can keep it, the better. Even if it's the extreme, living at your parents' house, getting rid of your rent and all other obligations, just to keep yourself as less exposed to regular expenses as possible, so that you can indeed focus on growing your business. And trust me, the delayed gratification will pay you back massively. It might take time, you might have to be very, very patient, but if you do this right, if you lower your running costs and focus 100% of your attention on making your vision a reality, you will be rewarded. Now, talking about focus and 100%, the other ingredient I would say in order to make your vision a reality is to get rid of plan B. Many business people start their businesses as a part-time thing. So they've got a full-time job and in the evenings they do something, whatever it is, selling online or whatever. And they often fail. Why? Because they've got a safety net. They know that they don't have to put all their effort into making it, into succeeding, because they've got a safe, secure job. So my advice is, get rid of your job, hand in your notice, and focus on your business. It's like jumping through let's say a massive gap, 3 meters gap. If you just walk and approach the cliff and just walk off, you'll obviously fall down and die. If you jog, same thing. But if you really give it, if you give 110%, you sprint as fast as you can and jump at the right time, you will make it onto the other side. And this is what business is about. You have to be 110% focused on making your vision, your business plan, into a reality. This is where I can help. If you want me to provide you with some advice, just comment below. Ask me any questions. My passion is about sharing my business experience and knowledge with others. So if I can help you, it will make me happy. So feel free to ask any questions. Other than that, please remember to subscribe and look out for the next videos. Thank you.